Welcome back to Chronicles. We are still in chapter 13. We're coming to the end of the chapter now, so we're going to pick it up in verse 32. But about that day or hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Be on guard. Be alert. You do not know when that time will come. It's like a man going away. He leaves his house and puts his servants in charge, each with their assigned task, and tells the one at the door to keep watch. Therefore, keep watch, because you do not know when the owner of the house will come back, whether in the evening or at midnight, or when the cock crows or at dawn. If he comes suddenly, do not let him find you sleeping. What I say to you, I say to everyone. Watch.
Yeah, so we're continuing, aren't we, talking about the end times and the return of Jesus here. And we talked about some of the things that, would have happened in that first generation and how they point forward to things to come as well. And that's what we've got here. And now Jesus is talking about the day or the hour of his return. And he starts by saying that not even the angels in heaven nor the Son, but only the Father know, which is a very, There's a lot of deep water under that surface, isn't there? And taking us into the nature of Christ.
Need a snorkel
to go diving there. But we're just the simplest thing we can say is that Jesus Christ, was truly God and truly man. And there are some times that we read through the Bible and we're always looking at the God-man, but there are sometimes we see amazing expressions of his divine nature and in his miracles and in his knowledge of things that only God could know. And there are other times when we see, he was a true, he's the God man, he was a man. He had taken the nature.
We're going to see that in a little while in Gethsemane, aren't we?
Exactly.
Kind of get a glimpse here.
Yeah, and so this is kind of an expression, if you like, of his humanity that that even he is not privy to the details here about the return, and it's worth saying on that. It's not. You can get tied up a lot with that, and actually somehow miss the very point that Jesus is trying to make here. Because his point is that if we have an exact map of the future, and we know all the details of God, and we know exactly what's going to happen when, that will make us less, not more, ready. Won't it? It's like the illustration he gives. If I in another place, if I was to know that my house was going to be broken in at a certain time, that would be really helpful, but also very dangerous. Because what I would do is I would go home, I'd have a nice drink, I'd put the telly on, I'd think, I've got till 1 o'clock in the morning, and I might fall asleep. If I'm told that it could be at any point, there's no way I'm going to be casual. So we often think having it all spelled out will make us more ready, but actually,
no, there's nothing to say that we would be on guard for any of that time, except for the last couple of minutes. Even then, like you say, we could just fall asleep. And, So, but that's his big point, isn't it? Be on guard, be alert. You do not know when the time will come, so be ready. And again, he gives these great little illustrations here. We are his servants, and he has put us in charge of different things. But he says to the one at the door, keep watch. I think that's the thing. I was saying earlier, we could even get distracted by theology.
Yes.
And actually, it's funny, isn't it? If you were to think about what the one, look at theology and what do people get most twisted up about and most, crazily passionate about. It is end time stuff, isn't it?
It is.
Or the nature of God. We sort of prove his point in reverse. We do get distracted. We do get caught up with all the wrong things, and we do exactly what he's telling us not to do. But he wants us to stay alert. He doesn't want us to be found sleeping when he comes, and that would be a tragedy, wouldn't it? where to serve Jesus all your life and to be found sleeping at the end, it would be a great tragedy. So he finishes his sort of big block of teaching with this sort of final volley, of look, be ready, be alert, be on your guard, and all of this stuff, all of this teaching is gonna be sort of played out for us in chapter 14 with his disciples. They completely, fluff it, don't they?
Yeah.
But again, it's encouraging. It's encouraging to me that it ends in the cross. It ends by Jesus going to the cross, and he dies for all of our failures.
Our lack of
Yeah,
watchfulness.
exactly. And so that again, that to me that gives me hope that even when I fail in this area, Christ died for it, and that spurs me on to be alert and to be on my guard. And to not fail him, because he's given his life for me.
I think so. And just digging into what it looks like to watch, because it's not sitting down thinking about Jesus, is it? It's getting on with his work.
Yeah.
And that is how you can tell a ready person.
Yeah.
Not someone who is withdrawn to a convent somewhere to wait. But someone who is about the business of the church and about the business of Christ. And that's what those little parables are about. The man goes away, he leaves his house and puts his servant in charge, each with his assigned task. And so he expects them to, as they wait for him, be doing the work of the kingdom, which is spreading the gospel message and living the gospel life. And that's what will please him when he returns. Not to see them all, funnily enough, looking out the window, but to come in and to see busyness. People who've been working say, "Oh, Master, it's great. Look what we're up to." And so there is to be a watching, because if he comes back at midnight or dawn or in the middle of the day, someone's going to be saying, "Oh, look, here he comes." But the way that we watch is by working, and that's what Christ wants us to do, isn't it?